Hello, everybody. This is Sharonda, and this is my podcast, Spiritual Sense. Today is January the 20th, which is a Thursday, and I took a couple of days off from doing my podcast, but I'm back, and so today I am going to do a integrated daily tarot card reading for today. And for those who may be listening in or will be listening in, this podcast is a open social discussion in regards to the supernatural, paranormal. I speak on topics such as curses, hauntings, angels, demons, spirit guides, near-death experiences, out-of-body experiences, to name a few. And I also incorporate tarot card reading into this podcast as well. I also like to state that this podcast is for entertainment purposes. What that means is, if it just so happened to coincide with something that you're dealing with, that may be by chance or even by happenstance. I don't go snooping and probing into anybody's or probing into anybody's personal life and then presenting it here. Sometimes it may, warrant that I speak on one topic versus another. But I am not looking into anyone's personal affairs, is what I'm getting at. When you begin to get into spirituality and spirit work, you will notice how that's how the Spirit of God works. Okay? So with my integrated tarot card reading, what that means is I work with pretty much all of the decks that I have. My main decks that I have, I should say. And if I need to use my supporting decks, which is my Moonology cards or my angel cards, then I may do so. Okay? So I've already smudged, I've already said a prayer, and I'm going to proceed. I've already laid out my cards prior to me even starting the taping, okay? So I'm working with the Psychic Tarot deck first. Card 1. I typically like to use the Celtic Cross, which comprises of 10 card spread. Card 1 going to be on the person, situation, or it may be on some insight, some clarity on something. Card 2 is going to be the obstacle or the hindrance to whatever that situation is. Card 3 is what's above the situation or where you're trying to obtain. Card 4, this is the reason or the root of the issue. Card 5 is going to be what is occurring or what did occur. Card 6 is what is occurring or what is to occur. Card 7 is the attitude. Card 8 is what's physically surrounding. Or it could be what you're sensing as well. Kind of similar to like the morale. Card 8. Card 9 is hopes, fears, and dreams. Card 10 is the outcome. So I pull card 1. I have heartache and loss. Many of the times when I pull the cards, I could read the cards verbatim, or it could be something in relation to the picture that's on the card, the words, or it could be the number or letter that's on the card. So card 1, I have heartache and loss. Card 2, I have, this is what crosses over. This is the obstacle. I have spiritual strength. Above that, I have card 3, which is the fertility card. Card 4, I have rejoicing celebration. Card 4, or card 5, I should say, I have choose wisely card. Card 7, I have deception and envy as the card. So I honestly feel like this reading is in relation to some choices that someone has made. Is what I feel. What choices that those are, I feel as though this is in relation to career path. something that's letting me know that this is somebody who has some regrets in regards to the choices they have made. And I feel as though it's not only in terms of their career, but I feel like in terms of the acquisition of a lot of debt is what I feel this reading is applicable to right now. Like, I feel as though somebody felt like they was pressured into getting into a career path by way of all of materialistic things that was provided to them. And as a result of that, they feel some sense of apprehension, like they're feeling smothered. They're feeling like they've been set up. Is what I feel. And they feel a lot of pressure on them right now. Is what I feel. I feel like a lot of them are having a change of heart, to be honest with you. And the reason why I say this is because I have the fertility card, which is above the situation. And if you notice with the tarot card reading, you have the fertility card where it has the heart chakra illuminated with the fertility card. So it can actually go in terms of the fertility, but I feel like this is the heart being revealed. And the reason why I feel this way is because I actually felt that way, is what I'm getting at. So this is how I know what it is that's being presented before me, because God will put the spirit in me, and then when I come and do my tarot card reading, He will, and what presents to me in the atmosphere will let me know this is what the desires of the heart is, or is not. So, as I mentioned before, when you begin to get off into tarot card reading, He has His own way, or it has His own way of presenting information to you, and you would know. It's nothing. You would just know. That's the only way I can put it. You would just know, because you would actually go through physical things to enlighten you as to what that is. It also wants me to convey that this is the test. This is the test. When you begin to get these impressions about things, many a times it's a test. That means you could be very well feeling empathy and picking up on the feelings of others, is what that is. This is how this person feels. This is what a group of people feel, is what that is, oftentimes. Card 7, hope. This is the attitude, hope. So I feel as though, to those who may be feeling discouraged, feeling apprehension, and feeling some sense of anxiety, because that's essentially what that is. It's anxiety. We all get that way. There is hope. God will put the spirit in you to where you can diffuse all of that negative energy, and diffuse all that negativity away from you. But you got to call upon Him, and you got to get your temper right, and you have to believe that He will do it for you. He will do it for you. Now, it may still very well be that, the journey or the path that you're on is not for you. But trust and believe that's just a learning, as they mentioned, a teachable moment to get you on your way. So we have card what? I have card 8, which is the base chakra card. Okay. So I want it to be known that many a times confusion can be brought into, your surroundings to confuse you. That is a test as well. But you want to stay focused. You want to make sure you are aware of who you are, and the feelings that you possess, versus what is being presented to me as a test. Card 9, I have victory and success. So trust and believe those feelings that you're feeling, that apprehension that you may be feeling, and things of that nature. God is wanting you to know that you have angels that you can summon and to call upon to assist you. But you have to have yourself right. Get in the right mindset, and He will see you through. Card 10, the outcome. Mental conflict. There are going to be some mental conflict, because what you have to understand is when you're dealing with that spirit realm, you have a lot of jealous spirits. Yes. A lot of jealous spirits around in the spirit realm. Meaning in a realm that you're not you may not be too familiar with, or you may not be too aware of, but they are there. They are there. And they may do things to, stir up conflict and stir up chaos and confusion. But if you keep yourself focused and keep your temple right, and when I say to keep your temple right, what I mean by that is, try to refrain from overindulgence. That's in any essence of the matter. Whatever your particular liking is, try to refrain from overindulgence. Okay, so I'm going to proceed to the second card, and this is going to be with my AE weight: 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So right now I showed that there are angels that have been summoned to assist you during these times. You're going to have angels from different spectrums that's going to present to you, but trust and believe that your fighting angels are going to be there to guide you. As I look at the cards, again, I do show that there is a lot of apprehension and anxiety. I do show that as they mentioned about superstition, get yourself in the right mindset. Get yourself in the right mindset. I showed that, the pressure will be released. But don't allow your focus to keep you from being conscientious is the point. Because as I read this second card, it appears as though we're dealing with some homeland security, meaning we're dealing with some battles from within. Is what that is. And it's being revealed right now that the communication piece is what we're trying to get at. This is something we're trying to get out. We're dealing with some homeland security concerns, not only in terms of the personal, the actual person dealing with your battles, but in terms of this country. Okay, so like I mentioned on the last card reading I did, we need to get on one accord, because this battle is it's a spiritual battle. And anytime I pull up that mental conflict card, it works on the mind. Is what that is. Look at it on a bigger scale. The spirits from that other time and space infiltrates into our time and space. And what they begin to do is they begin to manipulate our well-being to where we will battle each other, is what that is. So you have to be very, very aware and conscientious of how deceptive they are, because they are real. I know for a fact that they are real. I know. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So, as I mentioned, with me pulling these cards here, he's going to send his protective angels around to guide you and shield you from any injury, harm, or danger. I do have the death card that has shown up in this last group of cards, and what that death is going to be to me appears to be, because I did mention in a tarot card reading that I did last week that it was a warning to the fallen angels, meaning the fallen spirits, those demonic spirits that falls down. And it lets me know that there is an annihilation in the spirits in the spirit realm. And when you're not protected in this time and space, you will pick up on that energy and it will manifest in your belief. And we are all susceptible to it. It comes in a cycle. If you begin to pay attention, it's a cycling of when they fall down and when this occurs. And it also mentions to me just now, that's what a lot of the astrology come into place. When we were born, when we weren't born, and things of that nature. That's what it just, alerted me on, that astrology has a lot to do with when that cycle happens and who are susceptible during those times. So you want to take note of. This is something that just revealed to me. Try to stay do a cleanse around prior to your birth, your date of birth. That's what it just revealed to me just now. Prior to, I say 2 weeks prior to and 2 weeks after. Try to do you a cleanse if you can. And summons a protective guide, a protective angel, to look over you 2 weeks prior to and 2 weeks after your birth. So say, for instance, if your birthday is January the 1st, say December the 15th on to January the 15th, you want to do a cleanse, some type of ritual, whether it's some type of spiritual bath or burning of some type of incense or some type of spice, and say a prayer and get some oils, some blessing oils, and proceed to rub the body down with these blessing oils, and get you some, whether it be rosaries or crosses or whatever to your belief systems are, because you become very susceptible when you're close to your astrology, meaning your birth time, because they have a way of manifesting your energy in the cycles during those times. Is what it just lets me know to convey to those who are out there. This is an encouragement reading and an insightful reading as well. Because as I mentioned, when that transition or that cycling begins to take place, you want to be protected. You want to be shielded. And in order for you to be shielded and protected, you have to do these things. It may be crazy to other people. It may be, off the wall, but it doesn't hurt. Get you some blessing oils. You can get some oils yourself and adorn yourself. Get you some oils Add you some herbs to these oils. Say a prayer when you do this. Seal it up. And then when it gets to that time, you want to begin to say a prayer. Pay homage to your Father, Supreme Being, Law Being. Pay homage to your ancestors. And for those who have transitioned over to help guide you and assist you. And when you begin to get ready for your spiritual endowment bath, detoxifying yourself, you want to adorn yourself with these oils. Do this 2 weeks prior to and 2 weeks after. You don't necessarily have to do it every day. You can do it every other day or once a week or something, but do it 2 weeks prior to your birthday and 2 weeks after. Because what it just revealed to me, and I'm not totally big on astrology. However, it lets me know that a cycling comes into place close to your birthday. That's what it mentioned. Your date of birth. Okay? And this is how you are able to keep those spirits from causing any chaos, confusion, and unforeseen adverse events. Is what it lets me know, okay? So I think that was a very good reading that I did for those who are listening in or will be listening in. And if you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, you're more than welcome to comment below. Until then, you have a safe and wonderful day. Good day.